Welcome to the Teaching Excellence podcast. This is another one of our Wellbeing Wednesday specials, and today I'm joined by Adam Batchelor. Welcome, Adam.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. Busy day so far.
Yeah, I know. Same at this end, really. Lots of stuff going on, lots of projects, which is great. It's amazing being busy, but crazy being busy at home. So let's have it. You're going to do our next Wellbeing Wednesday session. So this Wednesday, and we are going to do a session all about creating positive habits for exercise. And I was super excited to have you on board because I know from experience, being a very busy person in education, one of the first things that goes out the window is exercise. And I'm not a big fan of hard exercise anyway. I spend my time riding horses. And so I'm really interested in the types of things that we might be able to help people to do. And you've been seeing a lot of different changes to exercise, haven't you, through lockdown?
I have indeed. Yeah, the trends have definitely changed. I've been a personal trainer for 20 years now, since I left university. I'm nearly 42 now, married, 2 small boys at home through the whole of lockdown. They're both back at school now, so we've got a bit of normality back. But the main trends that we saw through lockdown was it went one of two ways. Either people threw the towel in very early and went completely off the boil and lost all form of routine because their gym was shut and they had their exercise taken away from them. Or some people really knuckled down and took it as an opportunity to get fit at home and increase their daily outdoor activity in their step count. We were blessed with some fabulous weather through the early stages of the lockdown, which no doubt helped people with their mental and physical state. Doing that full lockdown in the deepest, darkest depths of winter would be hard work, and I would not fancy doing it, especially with the kids at home. Yeah. Since I've been back at the gym now for these last sort of 6 to 8 weeks, the bounce back rate from gyms has been steady. I won't say slow, but a lot of people have taken the opportunity to invest in equipment for home gyms. They've either made use of playrooms, garages, studies that have had to sort of double up as exercise spaces. But a lot of the problems that I've seen and the trends have been with clients, especially working professionals, working mums, is that when you're working from home, trying to associate your home space with working productively, looking after kids, husbands, boyfriends, wives, girlfriends, and the like, and trying to find time for exercise, it's a juggling act. And one of the things I started doing early on in lockdown was filming some short, sharp body weight hip-based workouts that were 30 minutes. And what I'm trying to get people away from is the stigma of thinking, well, I need to do a full hour's exercise and I've got to travel to the gym for half an hour, do my hour's exercise and another half an hour back, shower, change, eat. Before you know it, you're eating into 2.5 hours. It's nonsense. You can effectively exercise for 20 to 30 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week, which will suit busy working professionals like teachers that are starting work early, finishing work late, still got marking, revision prep, etc. List goes on. And it's trying to show people that you can make exercise work for you. We've all got the same 24 hours in each day. We make time for what we truly want. And what we've got to try and encourage people to do more of is make more time for exercise. Everybody knows the benefits of exercise. We could talk about that all day long. What's interesting when we relate it to COVID, though, we know that metabolic syndrome is highly prevalent in dealing with the symptoms of COVID. We know that if we get our blood sugar levels more stable, we know that if we get our blood pressure down, our cholesterol down, our resting heart rate down, get our body fat percentage down, get our lean muscle tissue up, all these factors have a positive impact on our life on a general day-to-day basis, but also in fighting COVID, which by the looks of it is here to stay for a little while longer yet. I've just had an email. Sorry, say that again.
I was going to say, so interesting, Adam, because we know now, it's been established for a long time what the benefits of exercise are. It's just hard to create that habit sometimes. And I think now more than ever, that's why one of the main reasons we're bringing the Wellbeing Initiative to teachers is we can't continue to put our health secondary to everything else. We have to sort of establish our own well-being, our own fitness, our own sort of boost our own immunity so that we can continue to do the job that we love to do.
Absolutely.
So I'm really excited for how we can figure out that just 15, 20 minutes, taking it up to 30 minutes, a few times a week. I had a bash last night. I told you before that, I thought, right, I'll just do 15, 20 minutes, get myself in the right headspace, ready for Wednesday. And I felt so much better for doing it. It's just creating the habit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's establishing a consistent routine until that routine becomes a habit. And once it becomes a habit, it's part of your lifestyle then, and then you'd miss it if you didn't get to do it. And it's just cracking that cycle. And one of the things I'll be doing on Wednesday is showing that you don't need lots of space. Mm-hmm. You don't need to be super fit. I'll be showing how to progress and regress movements so that you can make it fit to your current level of fitness ability. I can work around any injury or medical history. Mm-hmm. I'll show you how to exercise with little to no equipment. I'll do a lot of body weight stuff on Wednesday, but as the weeks go on, I use a lot of resistance bands, which are much kinder on the joints, very cheap. They don't take any storage space in your house like big clunky dumbbells and barbells do. So there's really no excuse not to be able to do it. And like I said, the beauty of it, if you've got someone like a trained fitness professional demonstrating and showing you the movements, you've got the added motivation of having an instructor on screen doing it alongside with you.
Yeah, and I think that's, if you can get me to do it, anybody can do it, because I can. I'm good.
Okay, I'll hold you to that.
Yeah, that's the challenge, I think, because I'm quite active. I'd go to yoga a couple of times a week. I ride the horse not every night, but most days. But the other bit, which is the sort of aerobic fitness and strength stuff, I just can't seem to get into that habit. I mean, yoga does, that really helps with flexibility and core strength, but I just need the other side of fitness that I don't generally do. I'm looking forward to trying to figure that out, because for me, I'm not very good in winter. Dark days, long dark days don't suit me at all. So right. I think if I can establish that 20 minutes as many times as the week as I can, I think that'll really help me with my mental space.
Yeah, sure, no doubt. I mean, like I said, we know the physical and mental health well-being benefits of exercise. You touched on about the horse riding. It's great that you're doing that kind of physical activity. And yes, it's a cool workout, riding a horse. Women in particular do tend to shirk away from too much resistance work. There's still that stigma of women bulking up on weights. I've been trying to dispel that myth for 20 years. The benefits of resistance training far outweigh the benefits of cardiovascular training. Yes, it's a jigsaw puzzle and all the pieces need to fit: nutrition, cardiovascular health, and resistance training. But the more muscle tone you have on your body, the better your bone density will be. More muscle on your body means more calories burned at rest, and especially if you have a sedentary job. We know that our basal metabolic rates can be negatively affected if we sit down for 1 to 2 hours a day. Well, if you've got a half-hour commute to work, there's an hour, half an hour each way. And if you sat down, most of us will sit down for at least an hour to 2 hours a day if you accumulate the total throughout the day. So what I'm trying to get at is the benefits of resistance training are far and wide. Women don't suddenly bulk up as soon as they touch weights. It's all to do with hormonal profiles, the difference between men and women. But I'll be showing exercises that are beneficial for both men and women, young and old, working around like I said, the different injury types. So you don't need to be put off by not being super fit. Once I've demonstrated the movements, you're dictating your pace. You're dictating ultimately how hard you go at this. And then you can start to progress it as the weeks go on.
Amazing. And we're hoping to record some podcasts as we go through the year. So it'll be really interesting to talk to you again and basically focus on my progress, I suppose, as we go along. But I'm really looking forward to Wednesday. But thanks for joining me today.